Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. It's time to get real. Are you ready? So, I got a question. I got a message asking where I had been, if I was on yesterday and today, and if they'd missed it. And no, I wasn't on yesterday. I was I just didn't come on. I didn't really know what to say. I didn't have a lot to say, which is pretty rare. And so I just rolled with it and I didn't go on. And that's what we're talking about today. Rolling with it. Okay. Um, I think for a really long time I have put extremely rigid rules in place for myself. And if I didn't do exactly what I was supposed to do, then it was a bad day. It was a bad day, or I didn't do it right, or um, I failed in some way. That's a lot of pressure on yourself. And so I think, especially when I first started losing my weight, I mean, I was definitely an all or nothing person. It was all or nothing. I did it all. And if I didn't do it all, I did nothing, but doing nothing wasn't an option. So I was just on it all the time and really strove for perfection. I mean, I was a self proclaimed perfectionist. Before I would leave the house, I would always have to have my pillows. Everything had to be perfect in its place. All my the pillows on my couch had to be like in a certain color pattern, and I had to have every toy picked up and every piece of fur off the ground and every dish put away, and just before I went to, would leave, my bed had to be made. Everything just had to be perfect, and I had to have I remember when my kids were little, I'd have my diaper bag packed with the perfect amount of diapers when, every single thing I might ever possibly need in order to, if, this went wrong or that went wrong, I had to have it with me because I needed to be prepared. That gets to be a little difficult to maintain. All right. And I did it well for a really long time. And I am starting to learn that sometimes you just got to roll with it. Sometimes you have to take the pressure off yourself a little bit. Know that perfection is not achievable. All right. It is, I mean, you might have a perfect day, but you will not have all perfect days. You might be able, that saying, you can please some of the people some of the time. You can please all of the people some of the time and some of the people all of the time, but you can never please all of the people all of the time. Yeah, roll with it. Okay. So yesterday, I did not intend on not practicing any of my success habits for the success challenge. I was on a roll. I was perfect. All of my boxes were checked off and I was doing everything every day, and I'm thinking for 21 days I can be perfect. And I got up yesterday and I had every intention of getting up and doing my morning routine. And trust me when I tell you, I cannot even remember why I didn't. I just didn't. I didn't feel like it. I just ended up doing laundry instead and cleaning the house, and whatever I felt like doing, I did, which wasn't, sit around. I mean, that's still productive, but I just didn't do my rigid, every morning routine. I just didn't feel like it. And then I always used to be like a stickler about decorating the tree. Everybody had their part and everybody had to participate and have fun, and it never really turned out that way anyway. But yesterday we decorated the tree, and some of us were doing homework while others of us were decorating the tree, and then some of us were watching, and some of us would sit and take a break, and then the people who were doing homework would decorate the tree for a little bit, and it got done. I just rolled with it. And I had every intention of coming and doing a podcast yesterday, but I said, you know what? I just want a day off of all work. And not that I don't love this, but I just felt like just chilling and not doing a whole lot. So I sat and took a nap instead, and I just rolled with it. And then some unexpected plans came up last night. I had the opportunity to go out, and I was going to say no because I just thought, well, I didn't already plan on going out. So roll with it. So I rolled with it. Somebody said they could come pick me up, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, that's great, but what if I want to leave before they want to leave? Because I'm an early person. I don't like to stay out late. And I said, you know what? I'm going to let them pick me up and I'm going to roll with it. So I did. I ended up wanting to come home earlier than everybody else, and much to my daughter's dismay, I volunteered her to come and get me. But it all worked itself out. I came home, went to sleep, never did any of my success habits. So on my journal today, I've got all these black squares because it's things I didn't do yesterday. But you know what I did yesterday? I rolled with it. And does it make me a bad person? Doesn't mean that it was an imperfect day. It just means the day was perfect because I rolled with it. So, do you find yourself obsessing too much about being perfect and having to dot all your I's and cross all your T's, which definitely has a time and place? I am not excusing not getting the work done, not excusing that at all. But what I am saying is sometimes you might have a plan and you might get detoured and you might get off track. Roll with it, get right back on the next day. And enjoy that journey while you can. Enjoy the fact that something unexpected happened, something that you didn't have planned came along, and that's a blessing in and of itself. So, I just kind of wanted to give you that message. If you're that rigid, if you have that rigid personality like I do or have in the past, and it doesn't come naturally for you to roll with it, practice it once in a while. Let things just be, let things just happen, let things just develop as maybe they were supposed to that day. Don't try to fight it every step of the way. And don't think it makes you a bad person because you didn't check all your boxes that day. The boxes will be there the next day. All right. Again, not an excuse to just do what you want to anybody else and make yourself happy and screw them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just sometimes let it happen. Let nature kind of take its course and roll with it. That's really all I have for you today. I hope you have a great day. I'm rolling with the rest of my day. Hope you do too. See you tomorrow. Bye. Peace.